Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to Vader's Helmet. This is a Star Wars themed fantasy course and this one was designed by Jeff Vader Sith. So as you can see, fairways are firm, green speed is fast, everything else is left to default. We do have 4 tee options. We're going to be playing off the blue tees, which are playing a whopping 8,706 yards, and for the camera flyby purposes, pin set number 1. I really don't know what to expect with this course, guys. I am not a Star Wars buff. I have seen the majority of the films and I really enjoy them. But hole number 1 is a par 4, playing 481 yards, stroke index 5. But wow, right off the bat, this course looks absolutely stunning. My jaw is literally lying on the floor here, guys. What a stunning looking hole. Look at that off in the distance. Absolutely unbelievable. So let's get right into this one. We do have an 11 mile per hour wind that is going to hold us up and move us to the left. So coming down to the 2 wood here. Just looking to find the fairway short of that bunkers.
Nice swing.
Decent opening swing. Wind's doing exactly what it suggested it would do. Probably going to leave us a long iron into this first green.
Okay, looks like
So we do have 225 yards, down 2 feet, 12 mile per hour crosswind. Just going to loft up this 2 iron. Don't want to be too long because it looks like the ball could disappear down into the oblivion there. So counteracting the wind with some fade. If we are long, the ball should come back off the green, but I'm trying to run this right up towards the flagstick. It's an absolutely phenomenal swing line. The wind should start to take us round. This has got a chance of hitting the flagstick, maybe. Come on, sit down, get in. Oh, wow, what an attempt that was. It's going to leave us a birdie opportunity, probably from about 12 feet out.
here we go. This one for birdie.
12 feet bang on. This one's going to turn left. Green speeds are 183. This should turn for us. We've played it gently. It's tracking well, and we do manage to pick up an opening birdie in the first hole, which is always a confidence booster. But don't think I've ever come across Jeff Vader Sith's coursework before. But hole number 2, wow, it's going to be an extreme drop here down to the fairway. It's playing 520 yards, stroke index 1. So this is playing the toughest hole on the course. But look at these islands, guys. Unbelievable. Certainly resembles a Star Wars golf course. I can tell you that much. Tough pin location there. I think 2 wood. No, let's have a... I think we could loft this driver up, actually. Look at that waterfall to the right. If I was just going to take another look at this. With that 15 mile per hour wind holding us up, I'm convinced we can play driver here. It's a good execution. Should just about have enough fairway to work with. And that is going to sit down short of the rough. And that's going to leave us another long iron into this. The second green. 209 yards out, down 9 feet, 15 mile per hour wind is going to move us to the left and hopefully hold us up. I'm just going to try and de-loft this 5 hybrid and try and find this slope here that you can see. Just that slope to the right and short of the aiming reticle. So once again applying fade, hopefully just counteracting this wind. Beautiful strike, swinging well so far. That fade's not kicking in. I don't think we're going to find the slope. That could leave us a horrible putting opportunity. Yeah, didn't find that, so that's going to be a horrible putt, and I assume it's going to be extreme right here. 66 feet out, up 6 inches. Green speeds are 183. So it looks like it's going to break extreme right and then turn back towards the hole the last 10 feet. Just looking to get this close. Gutted I didn't find that slope with my approach shot. Should start to swing back now. I don't know if we played it firm enough. Should really start to swing back towards the hole. It's slowly, grudgingly doing that. Tell you something, it's not a bad effort. It's probably going to leave us about an 8 to 9 foot putt. 8 foot. Just a little bit of movement to the right in this one. Should turn, does turn, and we do manage to pick up a solid par there. So we are going to remain 1 under par. I can't see many birdies on this course, guys, in these conditions, to be honest, going by the first 2 holes. But hole number 3, par 4, playing 468 yards, stroke index 3. Look at these waterfalls, wow. Absolutely stunning. But happy Easter Sunday to everyone. I do hope everyone is well and keeping safe. I'm actually recording this from my man cave, which is basically my log cabin. It's out in my garden, so I do hope the audio is okay and we're not picking up a lot of noise. My neighbour's currently out doing work in his garage, so I do apologise if you are picking up drilling sounds and what have you. But 2 wood with that 15 mile per hour wind should get us up there. Looks like the fairway is going to kick us right here. Got an option to come over to the right hand side here, but that would leave us an extreme uphill shot to the green. I'm just going to try and be on the same level as the green. Decent swing. The winds really took a hold of that, and I fully expect this to kick hard right. It's done exactly that, and that's going to leave us a slightly downhill approach shot into the third green, but I can't ever recall being as close to a waterfall. Look at that, guys, absolutely phenomenal. I don't feel as if I'm experiencing any frame rate issues due to all the added extras this course has. Just looking to find that slope. 14 mile per hour wind, 7 iron, comfortable, it should get us there. We have lofted it, what a strike. Ball needs to get down, that wind's carrying us just a touch too long. I wanted that another 3 or 4 yards short of where it bounced, and with that we are going to have a little chip shot from the light rough. So 5 yards out, the wind really carried me there, fully lofting this up and just going to really attack this pin, guys. Should turn, it does turn, and what a birdie chip that is from the light rough. And we do move to 2 under par. Let's move on to hole number 4. Par 3, playing 202 yards, stroke index 9. But what a phenomenal looking course this is, guys. I'm absolutely blown away by how nice it looks. So water and that bunker in play here, really protecting this 4th island green. With that wind behind us, I think 7 iron's too risky. You know, we're going to have to go a lofted up 6 iron and just trying to use that slope. Hopefully if we can land the ball on that slope, it will bring us back towards the pin. Got a 13 mile per hour wind. Good strike once again, swinging well. That needs to get down. It could actually be okay. Oh, it's kicked forward. I expected the angle of that slope and the severity of it to bring my ball back down towards the pin, but we are going to have a horrible downhill putt here. 43 feet, 1 foot downhill. This is going to break extreme left here, especially at the pace I'm playing this. I'm just going to be touching this. Just want to get this to the top of that slope. I can't see how this ball's going to stop. Should just reach that slope. We have it. Should start to turn. How's that not turning? That is bizarre. And there was my fears. I couldn't see us getting that ball to stop. It's actually trickled into the light rough. So we are going to have a putt here. Definitely putting this from 4 yards out. This doesn't go, it is going to be our first bogey of the round. It's going to turn right. Probably got about a 15 foot putt here. Should turn, it's good weight. Oh, it does turn. And we do manage to salvage the par after a poor approach shot and putt. But the green there certainly didn't react the way I expected it to, or the way it suggested it would. But let's move on to the first par 5, and look at this. It's a monster downhill par 5, playing 630 yards, stroke index 11. Look at the detail off in the distance, guys, with the buildings and the rock work and the waterfalls, the bridges. This is absolutely fantastic. Oh, the camera, or should I say the drone, battering all over the hill there. But this looks like it could well be a tough par 5. Looks like our tee shot's going to be tough. Going to have to make a decision here. Tell you what, with that wind, I reckon we carry that. I think we're going to have to come down. Yeah. I think maybe 5 hybrid here. Let's have a look. 15 mile per hour wind. Downhill elevation. 5 hybrid should be good. I really wanted to take on the second part of the fairway, but with that wind, I feel we're going past, or have the potential to carry the hill and land up in big trouble. But that should just hold the fairway. It does that exactly for us. We should be able to reach this green now, I would imagine. It's downhill. We've got a favourable wind. 352 yards. 186 yards. I'm certainly not hitting driver off the deck. 2 wood gets there. 2 wood should land on the green. I think it may be about bang on. This could be an eagle opportunity here, because this definitely gets there with a 14 mile per hour wind and the downhill elevation. Just need to put a good strike on this. Definitely has the legs to get near the pin. Played it fairly well. Wind's bringing us back. I tell you what, if we find that slope, this could be really good. Should start to turn towards the pin here. What a fantastic shot this could be, guys. We could well be setting up a very makeable eagle putt here. I reckon we've got about a 10-foot putt for eagle. 12 feet. He's just going to slightly turn to the right here. Not much turn, just left edge of the cup. And just playing his dead weight. Should turn, does turn, holds its line, and we do manage to pick up a phenomenal eagle on the 5th hole. And we do move to 4 under par. Hole number 6, par 4, playing 375 yards, stroke index 15. Oh my goodness, look at this. Is that, I think that's a V-wing. Pretty certain it's called a V-wing, but it's incredible how the designer has achieved this level of detail. It is phenomenal. But please correct me in the comment section if it is not a V-wing. But let's take a quick look at it. You can't miss an item like that when the designers went to all the effort of creating that and putting it in the game. All we're missing now is the Millennium Falcon. The level of detail and creativity from the designer is remarkable. I have never seen anything like this in any golfing game. It is just insane. So let's see how we're going to attempt this. We've got a 15 mile per hour wind in our face. I think driver just lands short off the green there. We do have options to go right, but no. Let's take the aggressive line and see if we can just land this short of the green and leave a little flop or pitch shot. Superb execution. That wind's really going to hold that up. Look at the scenery, guys. I'm not even looking at the ball. Look at the detail off there in the distance. That's yet to come, hopefully. And that is a fantastic tee shot. And we have absolutely nailed that. Prime location to pitch this on to the green. 62 yards out, down 6 feet. Got a 16 mile per hour wind that's going to move us to the right. Ball is going to move left at our feet. Just lofting up this lob wedge a touch. This went hard right. Oh, we got very slow. Certainly didn't feel like a very slow, guys, but could well have been. And with that, we've been extremely punished. And we are going to have a chip shot from 10 yards out. At least we can attack this once again. So just lofting up the lob wedge. Let's see if we can attack the flagstick here. Good execution. Oh, just didn't turn back. Maybe a touch too long to use the break to our advantage. Disappointed not to be picking up birdie here after that fantastic tee shot. But we do walk away with the par. And with that, we are going to remain at 4 under par. So hole number 7, par 4, playing 432 yards, stroke index 13. Look at the building with the waterfall coming down it, guys. It's just insane. I've never seen a course like this before, and I'm sure if you are a Star Wars nerd, you will appreciate this course even more. Once again, looks like our tee shot could be tricky here. The wind is behind us. Very strategic bunker there, being well placed. I'm going to try. The fairway definitely kicks hard right. So just aiming us down the right hand side. Wind should bring us back, and hopefully the fairway does kick to the right, avoiding the bunker. Good execution once again. Swinging fairly well today, apart from that very slow. This should kick right. Has to. It does. Is it going to hold the fairway? Look at that. Contours on the fairway are sublime as well. The writing, the layout, everything's been done to a very high standard, but the creativity and the imagination, I just don't know how the designers pulled this off. Surely he's got to be over the plant meter. I'm not sure how he's achieved this. Hopefully we do get a bit of feedback from him if he does stop by and watch this video. But with that 14 mile per hour wind behind us, I think Sandwedge is going to get us there. Just de-lofting it a touch. Great strike. Oh, the wind's not took a hold of that. We're going to come up short. Not going to find that uphill slope, hopefully. No, we just sit down. It's going to leave us a tough uphill putt. 22 feet, up 1 foot. Wind just did not take a hold of that lob wedge. Sand wedge even. So this should turn left. Got to play this firm just to get up that hill. It's not turning. It didn't turn at all. I don't think that ball turned, and with that, we probably went about 10 feet past. Did play that a wee bit too firm. We maybe took a bit of the break out of that due to the firmness we played that. But we do manage to convert the par putt, and we are going to remain at 4 under par. But so far, guys, apart from a drop in frame rate during some of the flybys, I've not had any issues with this course whatsoever. You would think with the level of detail on this, you may lag or really suffer frame rate issues. Maybe the old PS4 and older versions of the Xbox One or may experience that. But hole number 8, par 5, playing 582 yards, stroke index 17, so second easiest hole on the course. Look at that green, excellent green. I love the bunkering work as well. Tough green there. Protected with the slope in the bunker. But 10 mile per hour wind, sorry. My eyes are deceiving me there. Not happy with how the club's coming back at times here. Pushed that one slightly right. It's something that has been creeping into my game the last few rounds. But this should kick left, it does look like. And we are going to have a long shot into this green. I would imagine we could just about reach this. 2 wood, 256 yards, up 13 feet. Do you know what? I think we may just come up short here, but just looking to kick this on from the front. Ball's going to move hard right at our feet. Wind's going to hold us up and also move us to the right. I've pushed it once again. Oh, with that, we could well have made the green maybe if it was more to the left, but we are going to be flopping this out of this bunker. 20 yards, up 10 feet. Not the best of lies here. I think we may have to club down. 20 up 10, 65. No, I'm gonna club to the gap wedge. With that lie, this should just about. Well, it's came out a lot better than I expected. It really has came out a lot better than I expected. So we are going to have a bit of a lengthy putt here. 18 footer down 2 inches. Going to turn to the left. These greens are very challenging if you don't land close to the flag stick. But this is going to turn right. Especially with the pace I'm playing this. It's going to be slightly exaggerated. It's not turning. Oh, it starts to turn. Oh, I thought for 1 second it wasn't going to turn, and then it did turn, but it turned just a little bit too much, and we do pick up a disappointing par there. But the conditions are really dictating the course. I would imagine this would be a very challenging course despite these high winds. But hole number 9, par 3, look at this, playing 288 yards, stroke index 7. Once again the V-wing coming into shot. But this is just remarkable, guys. If the wind's in our face here, we could have a really difficult shot. It is in our face, would you believe it? 283 down 144. I think driver goes by the green and out of bounds. Going to have to come down to the 2 woods, which I'm not sure, I'm not convinced it's got enough yardage to get up that slope. But we'll take it on. That 14 mile per hour wind is really going to hold us up here. Decent strike. Oh, the wind's really holding that up. Can we make it up the slope though? It is firm greens. Go on, get up there. No, just died to death due to the wind, so it's going to be another tough uphill putt. Maybe we could have pulled off the driver there, but I'm not convinced. Wasn't certain. So 42 foot putt, up 2 feet. This is going to break extreme left at our feet here. This is tough. There's it turned hard left. Just trying hard to slow down. It eventually does slow down. Probably about an 8 foot putt for par save here. 8 foot bang on. Fortunately, it's not a tough putt. Just right edge of the cup. And this should turn back into the centre. It does that. And we do manage to avoid any bogey so far. And we do remain at 4 under par through the front 9. Hole number 10, par 4, playing 509 yards, stroke index 8. But honestly, guys, the highest compliment I can give the designer is the flyovers and viewing the course is actually distracting my game. It is that beautiful. It really, really is. What a fantastic course. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. The creativity from the designer is second to none. So we've got a 15 mile per hour wind, so driver down the right hand side of the centre, the fairway should bring us back to the centre. Oh, horrible swing line. We do manage to find the fairway, and that's going to leave us a long approach shot into the wind. On this 10th green, 232 yards, we've got a 16 mile per hour wind, 2 irons, bang on club by the way. Just going to try and deal off this, try to find the fringe or that heavy rough just short of the green, just applying a touch of fade, hard slope at our feet, just looking to find the fringe or heavy rough past the bunker. Great strike, laser beam. Tell you what, this could be good, this could be a remarkable shot. Sit down, sit down. Just failed to find, I think we just caught the front of the green there rather than the fringe or the light rough. It was protecting the green, but what an attempt.
Okay, you're on the green. That's about it. Okay, 21
So a
feet.
21 foot. It's down 2 inches. Tricky putt, challenging putt. It's going to turn hard right here. Don't want to play this firm. But even the scenery, guys, when you're on these greens, it's so distracting. Look at that. Certainly looks like a building from Star Wars. This has got a chance. It should swing. It should swing. I don't know what it is with the greens, guys. Maybe I'm just totally misreading them today, or it's a combination of the speed and the firmness of the greens, but some of these putts just don't seem to be reacting or responding like they should be. But let's move on to hole number 11, long par 4, playing 495 yards, stroke index 14. But so far this course has got everything. It plays fantastic, you're getting punished for poor shots, you're getting awarded for good shots. It's got elevation drops, it's got elevation gains. It's got strategic shots where you can't just take out the driver and let it rip. Challenging greens. What more do you want on a fantasy golf course, especially a Star Wars fantasy golf course? But wow, this is a course that I will return to a few times. So into the headwind. The ball's just going to die a death short of the bunker. But his bunker work is absolutely fantastic, guys. And the most intriguing thing about this course, it was designed on a PS4, not a high-tech PC. This was designed on a PS4. So take a bow, Jeff Vader Sith. So 2 iron. Wind should hold us up. What a strike. What a strike this is. This should come back off this slope green a little bit. This ball should now come back towards the pin. Come on. Reluctantly coming back. That's not coming back as much as I expected it would. But nevertheless, good approach shot.
Real estate to cover with this next one.
It's left us with a 12-foot putt. This has got very little turn in it, just going left side of the flagstick here. This shouldn't turn at all. Why is that turn so much? I can't understand that. I put a really good putt line on that. That's bizarre how that's went so far right. Let's have a quick look back at it. No, I don't know how that's turned so much because it didn't suggest it would. So once again, the green's just catching us out a little bit, but we are going to pick up par. Disappointing not to get birdie there. Maybe I'm just having an off day reading the greens, guys. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. But it's another solid par, and we are going to move on to hole number 12. This is a par 5, easiest par 5, or should I say easiest hole on the course, playing stroke index 18, playing 565 yards. Looks like we've got options. You can go left or right in the split fairway. Look at that monster of a bunker there dividing the fairway. But once again, spectacular views. This course is just magnificent, guys. You really want to get out there and play this and find out for yourself. But we've got a 15 mile per hour wind. Like I say, we've got options here. If I can avoid that tree, I think this is the better option for me. So just applying draw to counteract the wind. Fairway should turn to the right. Not the best of swing lines, but the draw's kicking in, the wind's overpowering it, and we should be in prime location here to go and attack this green in 2. It's a fantastic tee shot.
Sweet.
That should set up an approach shot. 232 yards out, down 26 feet. I think 5 hybrids at ideal club here. Wind's really going to move us hard right. Great strike. Oh, I've put a slow in it. That's going to take it right. But this bank, this may kick left. We could end up a bit fortunate here. It has kicked left. No idea where it's going to land out. It should actually turn back towards the cup here, going by the overhead grid that we've seen. So there it is. It is turning back grudgingly. I still think if we executed the shot I wanted to take on, it would have got us closer than the 15 feet. But we did put a slow on it. This would be our second eagle of the round. Very little break in this one compared to some of the greens. Should turn right. It's not turning. It's not turning. Oh. Just missed the cup by millimeters. Didn't turn as much as I expected it to, but we'll take the second best prize, which is a birdie, and we are going to move to 5 under par. So hole number 13, par 3, playing 188 yards, stroke index 10. Probably the plainest hole out of the lot so far, but look at the scenery off in the distance. Absolutely stunning. So 193 yards, down 38 feet. So let's say it's playing, let's just say 179 yards. But that wind, I'm just going to fully loft up this 5 iron and really hope the wind holds us up. I would rather be long, not too long though. Don't want to miss the green, could be out of bounds. Water is in play. That wind's just turning. It's a great execution. Yeah, I think we've chosen the wrong club there. That wind just at the last second turned more to the right. Oh, we're in the water, are we? No, we're not. Thankfully, it's heavy rough there, and we're going to do well to walk away with par now. 63 to 70%. 15 yards, up 7 feet. This is going to be a delicate touch. Just want this landing at the top of this slope. Boom. Is it going to run out? Oh, it didn't run out. It checked up instantly. I really expected that to run out there, coming out of the rough. But we do have a makeable par putt. 15 feet. Breaking both ways. I'm just favouring the left side of the flag. I do believe it's breaking more to the right than it is to the left. Good putt line. And it does do exactly what it said it was going to do this time. We do manage to salvage par somehow. And we are going to remain at 5 under par. So hole number 14, par 4, playing 552 yards, stroke index 6. But look at this, guys. It is just insane. I've never seen a course like this before in my life. I really don't know how the designer has managed to get all this detail in the course with the limited storage space they do have to create courses. So we've got a 15 mile per hour wind. This should move us to the left. Should move us hard left actually. So just looking to find the left centre of the fairway here. Severely downhill. Oh, I've pushed it a little bit. The wind's not bringing me back. It's trying, but we're going to be in the bunker here. If you can call that a bunker. We're in the desert. Just that minimal push right. I get so punished for minimal of shots that goes outside the cone. I just don't get it. Like I keep saying, I see players all over the place like Etch-a-Sketch and nothing happens to their ball. It's bizarre. So 170 yards out, 81 to 89. I'm really relying on this wind to carry us here. I think this just makes front of the green and hopefully runs up well for us. That didn't come out well at all. Is it going to turn left? Is it going to turn left a little bit? No, it's turning away from the cup. Once again, a minimal pull to the push to the right, and we're severely punished by 25 feet actually. But look at that trio of waterfalls off in the distance as you're putting, or should I say quadruple. 4 waterfalls off there in the distance is remarkable. So it's an uphill putt. That could drop. Oh, it's another one that just slides past the edge. We've not had much luck on the greens today, guys. But it's probably not down to the game. It's more like me misreading the greens. And with that, we do remain 5 under. But certainly finding the back 9 more challenging than the front 9. Birdies and eagles have been so tough to come across today. And I'll be honest, I think I've played rather well. But hole number 15, par 4, playing 435 yards, stroking it to... It's not, is it? Oh my god, I think that was a Millennium Falcon, guys. I was joking when I said that. We need to go back and have a look at this. How on earth has he pulled that off? It's incredible. It's like a Lego version of the Millennium Falcon. That is just insane. So we've got a 13 mile per hour wind here, just applying a touch of fade. 12 mile per hour wind, so the fade should match the wind, and hopefully we do find the centre of the fairway. Good strike, far better strike. That fade's not kicking in at all. We could well run into the rough here. We've done exactly that. That's bizarre. That fade normally overpowers that wind speed, but not to worry. 131 yards, down 7 feet, 94 to 99. So we're applying the same amount of fade as we did off our tee shot. I'm just going to loft this up a touch. Hopefully it runs down that slope. It looks like there's a slope that should take the ball towards the flagstick. What a strike that is. And this time the fade does exactly what it should do. This game is so random at times. And that is a fantastic approach shot. Would have liked that to run on a little bit more, but we are going to have a putt, probably about 10 feet, 9 feet out. Shouldn't be missing this putt. Just going right edge, should turn. It does turn, and we do find the heart of the cup, and we do move to 6 under par. But I can't express how much I'm enjoying this round, guys. It's a remarkable course. So hole number 16. This is a par 5, playing 543 yards, stroke index 16. But once again, just look at the level of detail. Very tight fairway to find here. But this really is remarkable, guys. And I'm experiencing no frame rate issues, no lag, which is just remarkable. Like I say, I don't know how he's achieved the level of detail with the minimal planting meter you do get. It is just truly remarkable. So just try to counteract the wind here. With a touch of drop, the wind should just overpower this draw and bring us back towards the centre of the fairway. Far better swing. The wind's doing exactly that, and that's going to leave us an uphill approach shot into this green, the 16th green. It is a par 5.
Alright, looks like you're about 240.
So 244 yards, up 38 feet. 2 wood should just about make it. We do have an uphill lie. Got to aim way left here though. The wind and the slope at our feet. I'm just looking to come over this bunker here to the left of the flag and see if we can hold the green. There is a slope if we are long, it does look like. Don't want to be too long, or don't want to put this too right. I like the look of this. It's coming over the bunker. It should come back down off this slope, surely. Come on, come back. Come back. Wow, how's that not coming back? I'm sure that looked as if it was a downhill slope. It is. It's just bizarre that that ball has not come back. But this is another tricky putt. Downhill putt, 43 feet. 1 foot downhill. This is going to turn hard left. Once again, with a lack of speed that I'll be playing this, it's going to be magnified as well. But there's a lot of break left here. Look at how quick the lines are moving. It's not turning. How is that not turned? It's reluctantly turning the last few feet. But it's another putt that I'm very confused at why it's not turned. The weight was decent. So we do have a 7-foot putt for birdie. This one is going to turn fairly quickly to the right. Just going to play this dead weight, allow the break to turn us. Looks good. It is good. And we do move to 7 under par. I don't think anyone could argue that on another day I could be 9-10 under par, but my score is not the important thing on these rounds, guys. What's important is showcasing these remarkable courses that we are playing as we do move on to hole number 17, which is a par 3, playing 219 yards. Look at that pin location. This is going to be such a tough par 3, especially with that wind. Down 37 feet. So let's take off 12 yards. So we're playing 208 with the wind behind us. I think we're going to have to come down to 5 iron and loft this up. Confident this is a club. We are going to loft it up a few touches. Just allow that wind to do the work for us. I've put a slow on it. It's going to be long and right now. Could well be bunkered depending on the bounce we get here. Nope, just manages to hold in the rough, and it's going to be another tricky shot. Going to have to flop this. Just try to find that slope there. If we do find that slope, it should work down towards the pin. So fully lofting this up, looking for about a 90% swing. Swing power. Ball's going to move to the right at our feet. Oh, this should be good. Didn't run out as much as I expected it to, but it is going to leave us another opportunity to save par. 6 feet. Just going to turn slightly to the right. And we once again managed to scramble par. How on earth we've avoided bogey today with some of the shots we've been left with is unreal. Hopefully we can avoid a bogey on the final hole, which is hole 18, long par 4, playing 592 yards, stroke index 2, but it is extremely downhill. The elevation changes and gains in this course has been remarkable. Got 2 fairways you can work with. But what a course. Really enjoyed my time here. Oh, is that the Great Pit? I think it's the Sarlacc. Is it? Let's check it out. I'm sure that's a Great Pit where the Sarlacc's in and comes up and catches the jet fighters. But guys, this is unreal. The only thing we've been missing here is Han Solo or Luke Skywalker. It's insane. I really cannot wait to check out more of this guy's courses, if he has any. But what a designer. and I'm sure the Star Wars fans will be absolutely excited about playing this course. So I'm coming down to the 2 wood due to the elevation changes, looking to hold this left hand side of the fairway, just applying a touch of draw just to counteract the wind. Good strike. Wind should start to take us round, it is, and this should work out really well for us. I think we could have used driver and found the second part of the fairway, but once again we're going to be in the same level as the green here, and that has worked out really well. 300, was that 393 yards we boomed at? I'm sure it was. So 217 yards, down 36 feet, wind behind us. I think 6 iron with a touch of fade here. It's a huge green, by the way. So we've got an 11, 10 mile per hour wind. Just applying a touch of fade. Green does turn to the right. Oh, that wind's fluctuating, so just de-lofting this 6 iron a fair touch. Decent strike. The wind and the fade's not kicked in as much as I would have liked, but it should turn to the right here. Is it going to find the slope? Go on. No, it's not. That ball's going to stick there. Another 2 or 3 yards to the right there. If the fade did kick in, that could have been a really good shot. But once again, what a tough putt here from 42 feet. This one's going to break hard right at my feet, and it's downhill. We're going to do well to get this close. It's going to be another delicate touch. Some of the areas we've been in on the greens and the putts that's left us have been extreme, but enjoyable. Really enjoyed the challenge. Should start to swing back to it. I tell you what, have we... Oh, die down ball, die down. Once again, but it's so tough. Some of you will be saying you're playing that too firm, but it's not. It's just the way the greens have been contoured. So this is the safe par from 9 feet. Should turn to the left. Does turn to the left, and we do manage to pick up the par, and we've avoided any bogeys in that course. In that conditions, I'm delighted. But there you go, guys. Vader's Helmet by Vader. What a fantastic course. We managed a 65. That for me will definitely be getting a favourite and a 5-star. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.